All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a little yoga. We're excited to be able to be with you on this Saturday morning, and we hope that you enjoy the class today. So, if you're watching, and you can definitely make sure that the audio is working. Give us a quick like so that we know that the audio is working there. So today's class, what you're going to need as far as props is a block of some sort and some sort of a strap. Jump rope will be fine. So we're going to work on opening up shoulders a little bit, hips through some standing poses, and we'll finish with some back bends. So it should be a pretty good workout here for the next 30 minutes or so. So let's begin and come into kind of a grounded, centered space. Come into your yoga world. So hands together in front of your heart and just observe your breath. It's okay to close your eyes if you want to, but you want to sit up nice and tall, ground in your seat, be very comfortable. Just observe the flow of your breath in and out. So you're not trying to control your breath at all, you're just trying to observe it. Now take long, full breaths. So inhale, fill your chest, then your belly, and then exhale, air out through your belly, and then let your chest empty. And then another full inhale. And exhale. One more round. Inhale full. And exhale. And then just come back to observing your breath. And so your breath should be nice and easy without too much strain or pressure to breathe. So throughout this practice, pay attention to your breath and really try to not let it become constrained and constricted. And good luck with that, because we're going to work pretty hard. But really try to pay attention to your breath. All right, so let's begin. We're going to come to standing at the front of the mat. So any props you were sitting on, you can remove those. You won't need them again. So come to the center of the mat. I'm going to stand back just a little bit so that you can see me. And stand in mountain pose, feet hip distance apart. Engage your quads, lift your kneecaps, pit of the belly in and up, tailbone down, shoulders back, shoulder blades down your back, arms to your side. Inhale your arms up, and exhale, fold forward any amount. Knees can bend, hands can dangle, they can come to the floor, and inhale, engage your quads, come all the way back up. We're going to repeat this a few times just to start warming up. So hands to the chest, inhale your arms up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale. We're going to pick up the pace. Inhale, exhale. We want to build some heat and warmth in the body. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale. Perhaps each time the legs become a little bit straighter, the knees become a little bit more locked out, the hamstrings start to open up. Exhale, inhale. One more time. Exhale, fold forward and stay. Remain down here. Engage the quads, lift the kneecaps a little bit. Slide your hands up your shins and inhale to a flat back, a half forward bend. Exhale back to a forward bend. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale and release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Half forward bends. Exhale, full forward bends. Breathe here. Full counts. Inhale. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, come up just a little bit. Exhale, fold just a little bit deeper. Rotate the pelvis over the thigh bones. Engage the quads. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. All right, engage the quads. Lift through the pit of the belly. Inhale. Come all the way up. Exhale and release. All right, so now we're going to start to stretch out the shoulder blades. Remember what I said about watching your breath? Nice, easy breath. Interlace your fingers, palms away from you. Now pull your shoulder blades back down your back. Engage your shoulders. Keep your arms straight. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Pull your shoulder blades down your back, shoulders away from the ears, lift the pit of the belly, engage the quads. Spin the palms towards the ceiling or the sky. And breathe. Feel the stretch in the upper back, in the shoulders. Exhale and release. Interlace your fingers, the other finger on top, the one that feels weird. Exhale, inhale your arms back. Exhale, inhale the arms overhead. Again, spin the palms towards the sky, lift the pit of the belly, shoulders away from the ears, down the back. And a full breath. Exhale and release. Inhale the arms up. Right arm grab the left wrist. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, bend to your left. Squeeze yourself between two panes of glass. Keep your feet equally grounded. Feel the stretch in your right side body. Inhale back to center and switch. Left hand grabs the right. Exhale, side bend to the left. Ground that right foot. Feel the stretch through your shoulder, down the left side of your body. And inhale, back up. Exhale, release. All right, for this next one, chest expander arms. So you can either interlace your fingers behind you if you can keep your arms straight and your palms together. If not, that strap that you had from the beginning of class, this is when you pull that out. So if your hands don't come fully together, grab a strap so that you can straighten your arms. So little space. So inhale, stand nice and tall. Exhale, lift your arms any amount. Open your collarbones, lift the pit of the belly. Take your hands down and back. But continue to lift the pit of the belly, engage the quads. So you're not doing this, you're stand up nice and tall. Feel that opening across the collarbones. Now with the quads engaged, the pit of the belly lifting, go into a forward bend. You can bend your knees any amount. Take your hands to the sky. Let your arms fall over your head. Really stretch the shoulder blades. Stretch the front of the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale. Lower your hands to your hips and roll all the way up. And you can shake your arms out a little bit. Shake your legs out. All right, very good. All right, keep your strap nearby. You're going to need it in a minute. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward bends. Exhale, back to your forward bend. Plant your feet. Step your right foot back. Lower your right knee to the ground and come into a low lunge. Put the top of your right foot on the ground. All right, so you should feel lifting the pit of the belly. Feel a little bit of a stretch maybe. So now why don't you walk that right knee back any amount until you start to feel a little bit more of a stretch in this right hip flexor. So inhale, lengthen the spine, shoulder blades down the back. And feel the stretch. Don't let that left knee get in front of the left ankle. And breathe. Excellent. And now switch. So take the left knee back, the right foot forward. So fingertips on the ground. Lift the pit of the belly, lengthen the spine, shoulder blades down the back. Press the top of the left foot into the ground. Feel that stretch. Walk that left knee back just a little bit. And feel that stretch in the left hip flexor. And breathe. So yoga with a smile. All right, and then exhale. We're going to switch again. So bring the left foot forward and the right foot back. Now tuck the back toes, straighten the right leg, and come into a high lunge. So with a strong back leg, drop the hips, take the shoulder blade down the back. So really trying to open up the hips by staying nice and balanced, reaching through the right heel. Shoulder blades down the back. Step the left foot back into a plank. Might as well hold that for a count. And then bring the right foot forward. Reverse the high lunge. So again, ground the right foot into the mat, reach through the left heel, lift the left quad, and then drop the hip to the amount. And breathe. And exhale. All right, now we can take the right foot back into plank again for a full breath. Inhale, exhale, left foot forward. Really be strong in that right leg, and then inhale your hands to your hips. Now we're going into a full crescent lunge, so arms overhead. Find your balance. Lift the pit of the belly, tailbone down towards the ground. Straighten that back leg, any amount. All right, exhale, take your hands to your knee. Reach and find that strap if you need it. If not, you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. And so with this high lunge, crescent lunge, chest expander arms. So take your hands down and back, broaden the collarbones, lift the pit of the belly. Try to open up the chest towards the sky. So inhale and exhale. And you can release the strap if you have it. Step that left foot back into plank. Inhale, exhale a full count. And then bring that right foot forward. Really set the feet, ground, engage the legs. Inhale the hands to the hips. When you find your balance and the back leg is strong, inhale your arms up to crescent lunge. Pull the shoulder blades down your back. Keep lifting the left knee. Exhale the hands to the knee if you need it, or interlace your fingers behind your back with the strap. Take your hands down and back any amount, but keep the legs strong. Open the collarbones. You can open your chest any amount towards the sky. And exhale and release. And then step all the way forward into a forward mountain pose. And then breathe for a minute. Catch your breath. I know I am catching my breath just with those warm-up lunges. Okay, so for this next series, it's going to be a standing pose flow. So you're going to need your block. I'm going to put the strap to the side. I'm going to turn my mat to the side so that I can demonstrate and see, and you guys can see me. All right, my notes. All right. So you can choose or not. You don't have to turn your mat. But we're going to stand in the middle of the mat. You place the block over to your right, because you're going to need it in a second. So we're going to come to mountain pose. And then we're going to step our feet wide. You're going to turn your right foot out and your left foot in slightly. So here we're going to establish a really strong base. So ground the right big toe mound, engage the right quad, so that right leg is really strong. Engage that left quad and take it back. Lift the pit of the belly, tailbone down. The outer edge of the left foot is connected to the mat. The inner arch of the left foot is lifting away from the floor. So your legs are fully engaged. Yes? I see you nodding out there. Yes. Well done. All right, inhale the arms up to shoulder height. And then we're going to exhale, fold out over that right leg, strong in the back leg. And then we're going to place our right hand on the block, left arm to the sky. So we're in triangle pose. Continue to ground the right big toe mound. Continue to ground the outer edge of the left foot. Keep the legs strong. Maybe you feel a little stretch in your right hamstring. And breathe in triangle pose. Inhale up. Now we're going to go into warrior two. So bend that right knee and adjust your feet if you need to spread them out a little bit. So again here, ground the big toe mound of the right foot. Let that right hip scoop down and in. Lift the pit of the belly. Strong left quad. Ground the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height. shoulders over the hips. And the gaze can look over the right fingertips. So continue to breathe. Full inhale, full exhale. So here we are in Warrior Two. Turn the right palm up, and then reverse your Warrior Two. Don't come up, let your hips sink even lower. Lift the pit of the belly. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale back into Warrior Two. All right, from here, take your left hand to your hip. Reach out over that right leg. Your right quad is not talking to you. Ignore it. And then take your right hand down to the block. Or you can take your elbow to your right thigh. And then you're going to take your left arm over your left ear. So this is side angle pose. So drop those hips any amount. Long straight line between the outer edge of the left foot. Strong through your left fingertips. And breathe. Open that chest towards the sky. And then with strong legs, inhale, come back to Warrior Two. Feeling that yet? Good job. All right, from this, we're going to reverse it again. So palm up, reverse Warrior Two. And then come back to Warrior Two. All right, hands to your hips so you can spin your left heel off the ground and come into a high lunge. Take the block to the inside of your right foot. And then hands to your hips. Square your shoulders. Reach through that back heel. Find your balance. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over that right leg. Place your left hand down on the block. Now I apologize, I'm going to twist away from you, but I'm going to start to open up that right shoulder to the sky. So this is a reverse side angle pose. Now you're going to take your right arm over your right ear. And breathe. Inhale, exhale. Drop the hips any amount. Strong in the back leg. You might feel the stretch in your outer right hip. And then you take your hand back to your hip. Undo the twist. Inhale your left arm by your left ear. Come up nice and tall. Hands to your hips. Ground that left heel. Inhale, Warrior Two. Straighten that right leg. Ah, finally. And then take triangle pose. Where we started. Inhale. Come all the way up. Take your hands to your hips. Square your feet. Break a knee. Step your feet together. Rest in mountain pose. And observe. One side of your body might feel a little bit different than the other at this point, which means that we have to go in the other direction. All right, so you take your block, switch it to the other side. We're going to step our feet wide again. Turn the left foot out, the right foot in. Engage the quads. Inhale the arms up. Exhale over that left leg. Hands down into triangle pose. And we're going to breathe here. Remember to ground the big toe mound of the left foot. All right, we're going to inhale up. Exhale, bend the left knee. Warrior Two. Maybe not quite as many instructions on this side, because we want you to focus on the breath. But ground the feet equally. Inhale. Reverse the warrior. Lift the pit of the belly. Drop the hips. Exhale back to Warrior Two. All right, reach out the right hand to your left. Whatever this hand, right to right. All right, reach out over your left leg. Hand to the block or elbow to the knee. And then inhale the arm up by the side. So side angle pose. Ground into the outer edge of the right foot. Breathe. Lift the pit of the belly. Spin the shoulder blades towards the sky. Strong legs. Inhale back to warrior two. For a breath. Palm up. Reverse. All right, and then back to warrior two. All right, from here, what do we do? We got to do the revert. We got to do the revolves. All right, so hands to the hips. Find your balance. Lift your right heel. So now you're in this high lunge. Reach down, move the block to the inside of the left foot. Inhale the right arm all the way to the sky. Exhale out over that left leg. Reach, reach, find the balance. Now the hand can come down to the block. Let's open up the twist. So inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, and then revolve the chest. So left shoulder up, right shoulder down. Let the hips drop, back leg is strong. And then take the left arm by the left heel for that revolve side angle pose. Or our version of it today. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. All right, left hand back to the hip. Undo the twist. Right arm long. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands to the hips. Drop that back heel into warrior two. All right, reverse that warrior. And then exhale back to warrior two. Straighten that left leg. Extend out. Move the block to the outside of the left foot. And let's come to triangle pose. For a full breath, engage those feet, balance, and then inhale, come all the way back up. Hands to the hips, turn the feet square, step your feet together, and rest for a couple breaths. Let the breath calm down and fully appreciate the work of opening up the hips through standing poses. Maybe breaking a little bit of a sweat. All right, so step your feet hip distance apart. Inhale your arms up. Grab your elbows. And exhale, bend your knees for a gentle forward bend. Exhale, breathe into this forward bend. Just a little way to transition, to decompress from the standing poses and get ready for a little work down here on the mat. And then you can release your elbows, let your arms dangle, and then engage your belly and your quads as you slowly roll all the way up. All right, again, I'm going to shift my mat. You do not have to. I'm going to shift it so that I can see you and you can see me as we demonstrate a few poses down here on the ground. So, let's see. So we're going to come, first of all, to tabletop pose. So hands and knees. So we're going to inhale, nice balanced pose. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So inhale, lengthen, broaden the collarbones. And want you to focus on the pelvis as it tips forward in this pose, the cow pose. Exhale, tailbone down, lift the pit of the belly. So feel how the pelvis and these cat-cow, inhale. And exhale into cat pose. Feel how the pelvis rolls over the hips. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, back to neutral. All right, now we're going to come all the way down to the ground, onto our bellies. Let's see. How are we doing on time? What time is it? Okay, very good. Okay, so we're going to do, thanks to my camera person Kelly over there. Say hi, Kel. All right, so we're going to have our hands down by our side. Our chin is on the mat. We're going to take our tailbone down towards our heel and lift the pit of the belly into some locust pose variations. So we're going to inhale and lift the chest off the floor, take the hands towards the feet. So feel this as you lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. And then exhale back down. Now we're going to keep the torso down Engage the belly, and we're going to lift our heels. So inhale, the legs come off the ground. And exhale and release. Now we're going to lift both legs and chest off the ground. So inhale, and you're flying through the air. Broaden the collarbones, lift the pit of the belly, tailbone towards the heels, and exhale and release. So now you can either interlace your fingers, or if your strap is nearby, grab your strap, and we're going to repeat what we just did, but with chest expander arms. So prepare, get ready, and then inhale, lift your chest, lift your feet, and then expand, reach through your hands, pull your hands apart. Feel yourself lift even higher with your next inhale. And then exhale, release, rest your forehead on your forearms. Take a breath. All right. Then the next pose, come up onto your left elbow. Reach your right hand for your right heel. If you can't quite get there, you can always use a strap to help you make the distance. But grab your right heel and turn your chest down towards the ground. Lift the pit of the belly, tailbone towards your heels, and then any amount, bring that right heel towards your right buttocks to stretch the quads. And this is a little bit of a back bend as well as you lift the collarbones. And breathe into that right quad. And exhale and release. And we'll switch. All right. So left hand reaches back for the left foot. Right arm is underneath. Square the shoulders to the mat. Inhale, lift the pit of the belly, tailbone towards the heels. Bring that left heel towards the left buttocks, any amount. Inhale, lift the pit of the belly, shoulder blades down your back, collarbones open. Long, full breaths. Don't lose sight of the breath. And exhale and release. All right, you can rest just a moment as we prepare for our final pose. So this one, if you can reach back and grab both feet, we're going to do bow pose. If you are unable to do that, then you can repeat what we just did. So frog pose, one leg at a time. But for those of you who are ready for this, and I'm talking a lot because I'm not sure if I'm ready for it yet, but we're going to give it a shot. All right. So we're going to reach back, grab one ankle, reach back. Oh yeah. There we go. Got it. All right. And then inhale. Everything comes off the ground. Lift the pit of the belly very strongly. Inhale. Press your feet into your hands. Breathe. Broaden the collarbones. Breathe. And exhale. And release. And cross your forearms. Rest your head. And we've done our bow pose, our back bends for the day. All right, in this short 30-minute class, we get one back bend. If you want to do more later, you're more than welcome to. In our longer class, we would do more. All right, so from here, hands under your shoulders, press back into child's pose. A great way to counter the back bends that we just did is to round your back. Breathe into your lower back with full breaths in this child's pose. You can even take your hands back by your heels, breathing into your lower back. You can place your hands under your shoulders, lift yourself up. I'm going to spin my mat to face you once again. And as we prepare for kind of the final resting pose, Shavasana, we're going to come to our backs. We'll prepare, release our back one more time with single knee to chest. So bring the left knee into the chest and breathe. Release the left leg to the ground. Right knee into the chest. And breathe. You can bring both knees into the chest. And breathe. And then exhale. Release your legs to the ground. Take your arms to the side. Ground your shoulder blades. Let your feet relax out to the side. And observe your breath as you soak into the mat, into Shavasana. So as you stay in Shavasana, breathing, let your breath calm down. Feel the work of the practice this morning. Continue to breathe, continue to melt into the mat as long as you wish. Fully let your body begin to cool down. Be grateful for the 30 minutes of yoga we've had together this morning, or if you watch it later today, thank you for joining us. And so, wish you all the best. Namaste. Hope to see you again with Roach Yoga very soon.